Well, welcome everybody to my channel here, Sports Network channel. This will be an extension of Steve's Wrestling Ramble. This will be my first ever WWE Smackdown Live review here for today, June 27, 2017, for the episode of Smackdown Live on the same date, June 27, 2017. Welcome to all that will be watching live on archive. If you are watching live, I plan to watch live in the future. I do go live here. I try to go right at 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern, every Tuesday, just like I do on Monday. So Monday and Tuesday, 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern, same times, different days, 2 days in a row, with reviews for Raw and SmackDown Live. So if you do watch live, welcome to join the chats each and every week. That's make the episode better, interact with people, get your thoughts out on what you thought of each episode each week. Look forward to engaging with the audience in future episodes, let alone tonight's episode here for the review. I also did a review of the same show and the same specific episode over on Talking WWJ. We'll subscribe to that channel. Follow the show on Twitter at Talking WWJ, the podcast. And like I said, subscribe over the channel after you first subscribe here, Sports Talk Network, where I talk about sports and other things, TV shows, movies, etc. as well. Big fun for sure. But let's get down to business here for SmackDown Live in this episode, starting off as we expected with Daniel Bryan, James Ellsworth, and Carmella. Daniel Bryan, in altercation again with James Ellsworth. I'm going back and forth. Kind of funny moment there. Seems like Daniel Bryan might actually fire James Ellsworth. A way to finally get him off the screen. I've been hearing the rumors of James Ellsworth's contract to be ending, at the end of the year, and to him to be released by WWE at some point before the end of the calendar year. So maybe that will, in fact, happen at some point down the road. Who knows? But Daniel Bryan banning James Ellsworth not only from the match, but from the arena. And this arena being the Valley View Casino Center in San Diego, California. So being live in Cali, staying in Cali, as they were in Los Angeles for Raw, and San Diego for SmackDown Live. My cousin, who actually they were having, I think they had the gay pride parades in California today, or sometime around this time today, or this week or whatever. Because my cousin, he is gay, homosexual. They're in San Diego, California, and he lives there. So that's pretty cool having a WWE event in his backyard. He's not a wrestling fan. He's not even a sports fan, but he is my family. So shout out to him here in California, specifically San Diego. So like that, I mean, at that moment, I think Ellsworth was going to get involved. Yes. Now, how exactly? Who knows? Was he just going to show up like he did? I don't know. But either way, I was looking forward to that. And I was thinking that was certainly going to be the case when we got to the match. I would have had the women's Money in the Bank start off the show. Like have that right off the bat, then have the women's title match later on the night, if not the main event. However, whatever they wanted to have it. And you still would have gave them the good amount of time. They still would have had an awesome match. And this and that. And you also have the unknown and intrigue and entertainment factor of would Miss Money in the Bank, Carmella, or whoever it would have been, if it wasn't Carmella, cash in on Naomi or Lana at the end of the night, or make it a triple threat, however, whatever, and go from there. That certainly would have been interesting and more entertaining to me than the way it went, but it also did make sense, as even Stephen A pointed out. Again, follow him on Twitter at StephenA1101. About the way that has been promoted and been hyped that it should be the main event, and it was. So, each side of the story, I would have rather had it start the show, again, with that intrigue interest of will there be a cash in tonight or not. But I guess it is what it is, and in the end, it worked out to be a pretty good show. Yes, I thought Raw did better overall between the two shows, Raw and SmackDown Live, but being the Team Blue guy that I am, SmackDown Live through and through, this episode of the show was pretty darn good from start to finish. And next up to bat in the show, the Usos facing the Hype Bros. Hype Bros getting a chance to become number one contenders, which they earned 6 months ago on the Battle Royal there. Zack Ryder getting legitimately injured, out for 6 months. Now getting that chance now to excuse me, to get the number one contendership to face the Usos at WWE Battleground. Unfortunately, they didn't. They get the L, but certainly was a fun match. And I kind of was hoping that the Hype Bros would get the win. Maybe they would have made a triple threat match with the New Day, but they're still going strong with the New Day Usos specifically at WWE Battleground. There was a little interaction after the match between the Usos, SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, and the New Day, the Challengers. And have their own little rapper out there. That interaction was intriguing to me, was interesting. Even though that's not my cup of tea, they still got me entertained, at least for that short period of time. Now, how they would do next week or whenever they're going to have this announced rap battle, that's yet to be seen. But I'm going to give it a chance to see how things go. If anything, SmackDown Live seems like they do everything right. So hopefully with this rap battle, whatever it to be, well, certainly will be something worthwhile, at least to me. I know it'll be worthwhile to most of the WWE universe, but for me specifically, this fan, I'll have to wait and see and judge for myself at that time. Next up actually was the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match between the champion Naomi defending against Lana and defeating Lana in quick, fast, and hurry. As I said in the review of the show right after it ended on Talking WWE with Jay, my co-host Katrina, her on Twitter at Katrina the Good, that this match went like a Brock Lesnar title match, where he just dominates. The difference was Lana actually got something in, other than in Brock's matches where ones usually don't at all. But still was a quick match. I kind of wish it would have went a little bit longer. I also kind of wish it was a main event and it was after the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. But beyond that, even when the slot that it was in, I thought it could have, and should have delivered even greater than that. Something that I did also forget to bring up: Breezango interrogating the Ascension on the Fashion Vice, part of the Fashion Files thing during this episode. That was interesting. Somebody else trashing attraction area, and it wasn't the Ascension, because the Ascension was there. 2 tickets to paradise, playing words of the song for the Ascension. But who is this other team, or who is this other person doing it? Is it the whole SmackDown division or Live Tag Team division doing this to Breezango, or what's going on there? So that's, I guess, I'm just continuing that mystery, continuing that storyline, so to speak, and get us past the Ascension, because we should just get past the Ascension. I'm just saying, respect to Conor Vector and the superstars of those people. I'm sure they're great guys in real life, but the Ascension, we gotta go. Just saying. In English, I was going to sing his song for a short time, thank goodness. Randy Orton comes out, hit him with an RKO, and then he gets on the mic, grabbing a chair, and be like Chris Jericho saying, "Hey, I'm not leaving here until I get a piece of Jinder Mahal, get a piece of somebody." And he come on Jinder Mahal, get his butt in there, saying that if he doesn't, he'll go back there, give him an ass whooping after the show. If they run into each other while he's flying home to St. Louis, Missouri, which I doubt, but I'm saying, he said that. And then next week, whenever he get his rematch that he believes there's a WWE title match with Jinder Mahal. After all that, Shane O'Mac's music hits, he's back, I guess. And him telling Randy, "Hey, I understand what you're saying. I get it. You get your rematch. But the champion gets to pick the stipulation. You get your rematch, but WWE Champion Jinder Mahal gets to pick the stipulation of the match." And as we all expected, or us Marks expected that to be the way to build and get to the point of Jinder Mahal saying that we're going to get the return of the Punjabi prison match. I'm looking forward to that. I actually think it's going to do pretty dang well. And I also think with the Punjabi prison match, with having Randy Orton and Jinder Mahal in that match, Jinder Mahal being better than Great Khali ever could have been, the match can even over-deliver and meet and exceed my expectations on it all. So it certainly would be interesting to see how that all goes down. I'm certainly looking forward to it. I actually am. I really am. Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal, Punjabi prison match, because the two superstars are and how well they actually been working together in their feud so far. And Jinder Mahal been holding down WWE champion, and that's awesome as well. So Maria Kanellis and Mike Kanellis wants to do their thing. And then Sami Zayn just coming out there being like, "Oh, I have a match. I'm trying to interrupt you, but gotta go. I gotta go. I got a match with Mr. Money in the Bank, Baron Corbin. That was kind of an interesting moment there. Maria looking beautiful as she always does. I was actually watching something on YouTube earlier today of Maria in a match from back then, in her ring gear and stuff like that then, and I was seeing how she has to be shown on WWE television now. That's different, but it is what it is. So she's awesome. Mike Bennett or Mike Kanellis, he can be a badass. I mean, I know what his character is now, or it is here in WWE for now. It doesn't seem that way. You love the person, but give it time. We'll see. Actual fighter, badass from that Mike Bennett is, and I guess Mike Kanellis here in WWE can be. But the point is, Sami Zayn comes out and drops. Kind of a quirky moment there. Baron Corbin getting the win, defeating Sami Zayn. At the end of the day, does all that really matter to me? But even beyond that, the only thing that mattered to me was the second ever women's Money in the Bank ladder match. First ever on SmackDown Live, and Carmella winning the briefcase, legitimately, and officially becoming Miss Money in the Bank. I was happy about that. If you watch my live reaction or plan to watch it now after watching this review, I've archived. You can see my expression of enjoyment and happiness when she did win. Am I worried and a little bit upset if Becky Lynch won, because I was seeing that they're kind of doing the reverse Becky, because at Money in the Bank pay-per-view, Becky Lynch was the one climbing up, and James Ellsworth stopped and tipped the ladder. This time, James Ellsworth are trying to do that again. Repeat history in that way. Becky Lynch comes in. First was going to do it the same way as it happened at Money in the Bank, but decided not to, I guess, and just did over the other way, sideways, and he tipped over there on the top rope through the legs, and I thought, oh no, Becky Lynch is going to get this win. I hope not. And then come out with the steel chair, taking her out. Okay, there we go. The payback of the payback in a way. There during that match. Carmella winning, we weren't sure. Now is Miss Money in the Bank officially. I do think WWE planned to have her cash in successfully, whatever that would be. As I was talking on the other review, on Talking WBJ for the review there for that channel and for that podcast that I host. I host the SmackDown Live review for the show of Talking WBJ. Yeah, I kind of want to see Baron Corbin cash in right near the end of 2017, the calendar year. I also want to see Carmella cash in on or around WrestleMania season. That's when I would want to. Now, who knows when they're going to have them do so? Either whenever. I still want to see a time where we have the Money in the Bank briefcase holders hold it all the way to the next year and find out how to book that. But I don't know. Maybe we never will see it that way. But either way, it certainly would be interesting. And this show of SmackDown Live was interesting. And congratulations to Carmella to get the win. All the women played their part, and they did pretty dang good. Even Tamina having that smash. I think this match was better than the Money in the Bank at Money in the Bank. I think it was designed to be that way. Whether you call it a conspiracy theory or whatever, that's my opinion. I think that we planned to be this way. Them maybe saying that to be cautious, be safe, because the plan is to have it again 2 weeks later, and there you can go full bore. You're going to be in the main event of the show, reporting it that way, and this is how it's going to be. We are banking on the fact that the fans will react in the way that we have and did to the finish of the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank, and then go from there. Yes, there are rumors in our news sites going on and reporting that it was WWE. The decision to have the second Money in the Bank, to have the match on free TV on SmackDown Live, was in response to the reaction of fans from Money in the Bank. But like I said, I think this all was a big master plan. And we've had WWE from start to finish to have things go this way. If you agree with me, let me know in the comment section below. If you disagree with me, that's fine. But that's my opinion on that aspect of it all. But the match itself, like I said, I think was better. It delivered. They had some spots there, especially Tamina to her father there. Jimmy Superfly Snuka splash there. I kind of wish it would have been off a ladder, but off top rope, hey, whatever. But Tamina having a good spot there, and other spots in this match, and the match in itself, the flow was just better than what it was at the event. And either way, Carmella gets the win. My girl Carmella, or more importantly, because hopefully they get engaged at some point in the future. But she gets the win. She's Miss Money in the Bank. Forward to seeing how things go move forward, because things are about to get interesting for sure. And thanks to everybody watching live or will be watching archive. Maybe with me doing this weekly, I might get a co-host for these things, or my co-host from my podcast will be able to join me for these reviews. Actually, I'm going to see if any of them are still awake at this time, and if any of them want to join the review. I know I'm 15 minutes into it, or 16 minutes now. But I'm going to give them a couple minutes to see if any of them want to join. But if you are watching live right now, I appreciate it. Welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below, or if you are watching live in the live chat, so I know you're here. I do read comments. Like I said, I'm just gonna wait a little bit, see if more people come. Like I said, the SmackDown live show was pretty dang good. Raw, yes, was better, but certainly did deliver tenfold, and really happy with how things ended up with the Money in the Bank ladder match, with the match itself, and with the winner. The match itself, like I said, was better than at the pay-per-view event, and Carmella getting the win. Can't go wrong with here. Excuse me, taking a sip of my drink. No to Carmella. And speaking of drink, I was hearing rumors upon rumors, and photos were shown, and this and that Stone Cold Steve Austin was supposed to be on Raw. I'll talk about this on Thursday when I have my team here for sure, but kind of surprised that didn't happen. I mean, it certainly would have been interesting if that was the case. But you never, ever know. Like I said, I'm just going to wait here a couple minutes as I already finished my review of the show, to see what people are. Actually, I might as well, since I'm on Twitter, see what people are saying about Carmella and her win. And mixed reactions here for the Carmella win. But I didn't know if any of my team members or others would be able to join here in the late part of this podcast episode, or not even podcast episode, but review episode here on the channel, which is in correlation with Steve's Wrestling Ramble, the podcast that talks WWE and pro wrestling each and every week on Thursday evening, 7 p.m. Central start for that. Well, I guess none of them are able to make it, so I will finish up this episode. Thanks to everybody that will watch live and will be watching archive for sure. Welcome to like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out my other videos as well. Care to. And, well, I guess I'll give them a little bit more time. I did just send the DM to my team to if they are able to make it for this review. Give them a chance. And there's another back signal for Kyron, Mark Rambo, and others. But I guess they're unable to join, so I will actually finish this episode. Hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. Take care. I mean, I will be back tomorrow with another video here on this channel. I'm talking about the TV show Life in Pieces. I'll give my thoughts about that. So if you guys enjoy your evening, talk to you soon. And as always, take care.